We're now hearing from one of legendary filmmaker Rob Reiner's children after he and his wife Michele were murdered last year. The Reiners' oldest son, Jake, calling the death of his parents a living nightmare in a new essay. Adding, quote, "My parents won't be at my wedding. They won't get to hold their future grandchild, and they won't get to see me have the successful career I'm still seeking. It simultaneously breaks my heart and enrages me." He doesn't mention his brother Nick, who is charged in the death of his parents, by name. Let's bring in Chloe Menelas now. It's just so heartbreaking reading this essay, Chloe. What more are we learning from this and how the family's doing now?
It was so sad to read, Ryan, and he had these photos of him with his parents growing up, and he said they were the best parents. And he actually says that he was at a celebration of life for a friend of his who had passed away a few months earlier when his sister Romy called him to say that their dad was dead. And then he says a few seconds later, she called back to say, "Mom's dead too." I want to read you a little bit else of what he had to say. He writes, "Sure, any loss of a parent is devastating, but nothing compares to losing both of them at the same time. And on top of that, having your brother be at the center of it, it's almost too impossible to process." He says that he was robbed of so many things that day, Ryan, and that he's so sad, not just of looking back on the memories that they had, but mourning the future memories that they could have had, like that they'll never meet his children when they're born one day. And so it's a hard thing to read for any child, and just to know that he didn't lose just one parent that day. He lost both, and his brother, being at the center of this trial.
Right. And I guess it'd be one thing to lose your parents as tragically as he did, but now have to go through the pain of his brother being on trial for their murder. When is Nick Reiner's next court appearance? So what can we expect?
The timing of this is interesting because Nick Reiner actually has his first official court appearance since pleading not guilty to the double murder of his parents, and that's going to be later next week. And so, again, he is fighting here for his innocence. As we know, his lawyer did drop him as a client, but said that it was nothing personal. So we don't really know what the conflict is there. He is being represented by a public defender. So, it has to be so hard for his siblings to be watching this unfold so publicly. But right now, he's reclaiming the narrative in this personal essay.
Yeah, just really awful all around. Chloe, thank you.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.